What up, guys? It's your boy again, the one and only. I know I made a video, so I'm giving you a 2-for-1 today. And today, this one has nothing to. Again, this one doesn't. This one doesn't really have a specific agenda like my other one did. This is just something I wanted to do, and as I watched this video by a man named Mr. Nightmare, and so subscribe to him. You know that dude. Let me tell you right now. He really does these scary videos with these scary stories, and so don't watch them at night, because if you're like me, you get messed up with those type of videos in the night and whatever. But that's beside the point, though. Oh Lord, yeah. I'm trying to light so y'all can at least see my face. Anyway, so this is just something that I was watching, and it's 10 I believe it was like 10 people, like 10 posts, like disturbing posts on YouTube, and one of them or like led to a dude. He was talking about activism and how the government is corrupt, and or the local government, big government is corrupt and everything, and then these people were watching him, and it was just crazy, and that's really crazy. And so, guys, let me tell you though. Um, I'm just saying that's something that's really crazy, and that made me think. They made me want to make a YouTube video, and they got me inspired. And I really think, though, my honest opinion, I do believe that there is honestly big government cover-ups, and that there are things out there that the government doesn't want you to know. And I mean, I know I made a video way back in the like a, I want to say it was a couple months ago. Oh, it was. Oh God, y'all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm back. I had to take care of something, but all right. This is something I'm definitely gonna say, and is that I feel there's definitely a big cover up in the world, and it's just something that is disturbing. And I to be honest, it just doesn't. It doesn't settle right in my stomach. Just it, it makes me feel unsettled, and it makes me don't trust. It makes me not want to trust the government even more than I already don't. I don't trust the government as it is, but this but nay but just knowing that a local government would go to those lengths to um to cover up something maybe this may be minor to us, and they would go as far as to killing somebody, and that alone does not settle well with me. And I hope to God, whoever sees this knows that I hope that it doesn't settle well with you either, because that is just so disturbing and scary. I don't know. Look, I got honestly, honestly, if I made videos like the one I made a couple months ago about the Illuminati and everything like that, and how there actually is a big a big government cover up going on, and I know there is, and then not everybody believes it, and so that's the thing. Not everybody believes it. They're like, well, that can be, uh, it's not possible, and just, I want to tell you something. If you're one of those people who believes it's not possible, it can't happen. It can happen. It can. It can, and I believe it is as of right now. If you remember the first Clinton administration, with Hillary's husband Bill, and obviously now Hillary running for president, one thing that you noticed during Bill's presidency is people who really did speak out about illegal things the Clinton administration were doing, they they mysteriously disappeared, And so that alone scares me. And the fact that maybe that our government and other governments have been doing that for so long. Like if you look over in China, if you speak out against the government, it's a wrap. You're done, dude. Like they're going to kill you. They're going to kill you, and they're gonna say that you mysteriously disappeared. Like, and I think that even in small town government, I believe that still happens and that still goes on. I remember though, I it didn't appear up on my channel. It didn't appear up as as a I guess what was it? I want to say maybe it didn't pop up as anything on my YouTube channel, but when I did post the Illuminati the truth video, if y'all want to go watch that, just go through my playlist of videos and just check it out. But the thing is, afterwards, many people had told me that a the YouTube asked them if my content was offensive in any sort of way, and it hadn't popped up after any other video besides that one. So it to me it set a lot of red flags that maybe something's going on, and um, maybe the big people caught fish in a small pond. But let me tell you something really though. This guy who the even I think it might have been a small time government or a big time government, either way, went to the trouble to go through to kill him. Kill this guy who had all this information. It really did scare me. This dude had surveillance cameras placed because he was so paranoid that he was being watched and that he was going to be killed. And that does scare me because I remember one time my father told me. He told me he's like, boy, you better watch what you say on YouTube because if people in these higher ups, they if they get wind of something that you just saying stuff like this, they may awfully fuck you up. That I'm not my excuse my language for that, but that's what he said was that they're going to fuck you up, and that you may or may not come out alive. They may leave you for dead. Who knows? And that too scared me, and so that's why I never really made a video afterwards because I was looking out for my own life. But that video right there, that video really just triggered me, And I'm not going with the stupid memes. There's like triggers, No, that really motivated me to make this video right here. And I believe, honestly, without a shadow of a doubt, that something needs to be done about uh, about stuff like this. Like, I believe people should stand up and say enough is enough. You don't need to silence us. The truth needs to come out. Everybody needs to know, and that's something that should happen. And I eagerly push for a movement that would push the government towards more revealing their agendas. It may never happen in my lifetime. I'm young, but it may never happen in my lifetime because people are so asleep and people are so blind to the fact that these things are happening right under their noses, and yet they're so worried about drugs, alcohol, everything else. They're so worried about that yet they're not worried about what's happening under their noses, and yet these things are meant to keep them asleep. You may not literally be asleep, but it's meant to keep them blind to the fact that these things are going on. And so, if I get flagged for this, if somebody says this is offensive, well then, all right. Like, listen, if any of you, my viewers or whatever, they get a thing as like a survey thing that says, "Do you find this offensive?" You know what? honestly, you do whatever you want. Because I honestly, I'm not saying anything offensive. I'm just saying, not A, what my mind, what's on my mind, and B, I'm telling you the truth because these are things that have happened in the past, and that is people who are speaking out again, for the truth against the the corrupt elite of the world, the corrupt government of the world. They speak out. They want their freedoms and everything, and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about. I'm not about this big government. I'm not about secrecy in the government. I'm not about the government encroaching in on our rights and everything else. I'm not about that. I want a world where in the future, if I decide to have children, that they're safe and living in, and they don't have to worry about that and anything else. And they don't have to worry about that. And so that right there does really scare me that my children, if I have them, would have to deal with that, and that's just something that doesn't settle right with me. All right, guys, it's been the end of the video. You know what up? Deuces.